show. It's a show. It wasn't just for the effect of the bombing itself. It was basically like, look what we've got.
If you hang on a bit, you can come up.
Yeah. Oh, lovely. Thank you.
It was more.
I'll just leave my bag here on these steps. Well, I'll just leave it there. Well, so don't trip over it. I'll leave that there.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get that to me, all right.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you want to come up there?
Yeah. Got one of those wide angle cameras on. Might need it. It's a bit cramped.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Obviously, it's
just...
where you got your two pilots. Yeah. This unit goes forward for them to get in.
Yeah.
And then when they got in, they pull it back to.
Right.
And then these steps slide up out over the way there.
Gosh.
so they've got the ejector seats, but the three in the back behind you, they haven't got it. They haven't got ejector seats.
Oh right.
So you got a crew of five. So that one there to your right, straight in front of you there. Yeah. That's the air electronics officer, and his job basically is to defend the aeroplane.
Oh.
Orange. That's what they call red steer. That's a small radar which is in the rear of the aircraft.
Yeah.
He can pick an aircraft up probably about 20 miles or so behind him. But these aircraft would fly anywhere up to 60,000 feet when they were operational. Oh. I mean, say if you're in an airline, they want you 30, 35, maybe 40,000 feet maximum. But these were, and they were painted white as well.
Ah.
And that pistol there, that fires chaff.
Oh right.
I mean, now you see them where they fire all these flares.
Yeah.
But the fact that they were flying so high, they didn't really have a problem with fighters when they first come into the British, American or Russian couldn't get as high as these.
Ah.
I'll just push this around a bit. Though it's no good now because it's got condensation. That's a periscope.
Oh,
that would come up at about 45 degrees and give you a view at the back of the aircraft. But I say it's got condensation and that in it now because it's been here for 40 years and that. So it's and right at the end of the table, you got the old Morse code key. I don't know if you can see it really right low.
Oh right.
Yeah. If you come up a little bit,
I'll come up.
Yeah. Yeah, you see where that red sign there, the Morse code keys in front of you.
Oh.
There.
Oh right. Yeah.
And obviously this one he does the navigation.
Yeah.
And then the navigator radar. When they first come into service, he would have gone down here and looked through that window, in the front there, and dropped the bombs from there. But after a few years, they modernised it, and so they put that black box. That's a camera down there, which is connected up to this screen here.
Right.
And with you wouldn't have this perspex, but with this, that rotates the head of the camera around. That you can, and then you got the on here, and then you got this headrest there, and there's a camera here which records. Or can record what you've got on your main screen, and then when it comes to the bombs here, you throw your switches over there. You can see where that red cap is there.
Oh right.
This would normally fit in there, so you pull that out, set all the equipment, then you press that, and that would either be a nuclear bomb, or by the main undercarriage you got a green bomb with a yellow band around it. That's 1,000 pound in weight.
Cool.
This would carry 21 of them.
Right.
so you could drop the 20, but they're non-nuclear, but they still, obviously I still wouldn't like to be near when one of them was dropped.
No.
If you dropped one around here, there wouldn't be many of the buildings standing, I think. But say the three in the back, in emergency, I'm afraid you have to parachute out.
Right.
And the reason for that is because you got all this equipment up here, so you couldn't put so. Well, you can see how big your back parachute would be, because that would fill here.
Yeah.
So your back would be like here, like, and then so like all this would be filled with your parachute.
Yeah.
And then you did have a what they call a whoopee cushion, which sat on top of this, and in emergency it would inflate, which helped to lift you up to get you out a bit quicker.
Right.
And then you drop down here and slide down the door, which is all right to say as long as you're high enough up, and of course the aircraft in bouncing all over the place, like it's easy to say no if it's stable, but if it's but these two have got the got the ejector seats.
Yeah. Just get some pictures.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, obviously in the this unit here, that goes under that console where you got your 4 throttle handles in there, which you obviously push forward to increase your power. But they'd push this forward under that and then pull it back to this position. And another thing that's unusual about the Vulcan is if you look at the control stick, you see how it's single-handed, like a fighter type control.
Oh yes.
As against being the normal 2-handed yoke.
Oh yeah.
I mean, now you've got Airbus where they do have side sticks, but normally a multi-engine airplane, well, way into the 80s, I suppose, and have always been a 2-handed yoke. So that's more like a fighter type of control stick. But evidently the test pilot said it was so manoeuvrable you don't don't need to have the 2-handed job, So, and the pilot seemed to get on all right with it, so
it worked.
it must have worked okay. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, because I like out there you got the Argosy freighter and the Hunter, the Javelin, the Seahawk and the Meteor were all built here. They used to be the Armstrong over the others. Well, there's some of that is encroached, those warehouses encroached, but there used to be the Armstrong with the aircraft factory over the other side there. Yeah, right. We used to make aeroplanes here, but I'm afraid we don't any longer.
No.
Well, when you think about this country had probably about 10 or 11 major aircraft companies, and
that's right.
We used to export them to other people, not like it is
cool,
now.
Yeah.
But we're buying them from other people. We used to build the engines, the airframe, well, everything basically. The carriage a lot, electronics and But I'm afraid most of that's gone now.
Yeah. No, I've read the book on the Falklands War, the Vulcan 6 whatever it is.
605, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think it's 605. Yeah, the one that actually did the bombing. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. It's nice to actually get the opportunity to go in the aircraft, see what apart from what he's written in the book, that portfolio. It's nice to see the inside the cockpit of what.
Dipstick sat at the end of our table. You had to bring your own wine, there were 5 glasses and nibbles. And Janet says to Maureen and I, oh, could I have a glass of your wine, please? I forgot to bring mine. This is a dipstick. So you're taken aback, aren't you?
Yeah.
What can you say? Taken aback.
that's the ladder up to the cockpit. I'll just stick my pole up there and got some